channel, and in today's video, well, I have got something new hidden under here which I am going to share with you all. But before we get into that, I need to apologise, as I do quite regularly, because there has been quite a long gap between videos. I've been a bit quiet on social media. If you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you probably know already. But for those of you that don't, I apologise. March was an absolute write-off. So you all know I'm very open about my health issues because it does affect how active I am on social media at times. And without trying to bore you all, those of you that have been following me for a while will know that, as well as fibromyalgia, several years ago I suffered an unprovoked seizure. Never had one before, and then I had another one sort of 18 months later. There was no reason why. They couldn't find anything wrong in sort of scans and examinations and things, so I was put on anti-seizure medication and they said epilepsy, but because the seizures were so far apart, it's not like massively bad or anything, and the tablets should do the trick. Well, they had, because that second seizure that I had was in 2019, in July. At the beginning of March, I suffered another one. I actually had this one, I was on my own in my bedroom, and my previous one, somebody had found me or was with me, and I came to very, very confused, not really knowing what had gone on, but I couldn't move. Not sure what I did, but I couldn't lift, push myself up. My shoulders, my arms were absolute agony. So I needed a bit of time to recover from that because my arms were just weak. I couldn't hold anything, I couldn't lift them, which meant I couldn't set up my nail equipment, my filming table and everything. So I took a bit of time off to recover from that. Just as my body was feeling less broken, I got COVID. Yeah. I'd avoided it for 2 years, but yeah, it hit our household. Everybody went down with it. I have quite severe asthma as well, so struggling with breathing, all that and everything, and with my fibro on top, it wiped me out, absolutely knocked me for 6. I was just sleeping and not able to do much, and I'm better, I'm not 100%, and of course, just to top it off, last week I dislocated my shoulder. It popped out of its joint. It did pop back in after, it felt like hours, it was seconds. It did pop back in. I wonder if I did something to my shoulders in that seizure, because I had so much pain in my shoulders after that. I couldn't, you know, move my arms, push myself up. I wonder if I'd done something then and it just happened. So of course my arm's been quite painful after that for a few days, and then they tell you it's a bit like with seizures. Once you've had one, it is more likely to happen again. Once you've dislocated a joint once, it is more likely to happen again. Brilliant. But they say things come in threes, and I've had 3 in March. So hopefully that's it, I'm done for the year and I'm gonna have nothing go wrong. Ha, she says. I won't hold my breath, but there we go. So that is my little apology, long apology, a little bit of explanation. Now let's get into the fun stuff, what you're here for today. So this is something I've been eyeing up for quite some time, and I thought I had a bit of spare money, let's go for it. And then of course everything happened, I broke, March happened, and they arrived and I've not been able to do anything. But I wanted to film a little bit of a video with them beforehand. So instead of me talking about them, let's show them off. I have treated myself to not one, two Elena hands. Now, I have been eyeing these up on social media for a number of months now. I can't remember when I first spotted them, but I came across them sometime last year and I just thought they were amazing. Now, Talia from Talia's Nail Tales and or Talia's Nail Studio, whatever she's called now, she uses them, and there's quite a few others out there who use them, and I just think they look amazing. So I thought, that's it, I'm gonna get one. And then I thought, oh, I want two, I want different skin shades. So I then got a second one. So I ended up getting from the Anis collection. They have two, Anis and Alexandra, and I think it's just the finger sort of sizes, nail bed sizes are slightly different. So if I turn over, so you've got the two different collections. You can then get them finished in a one colour finish or a lifelike finish, and that's they're painted to look more real. They have now got 4 colour options. They've just added Indian summer, but they've got winter, Indian summer, autumn and summer. You can get posable ones, so you can move them and they hold their shape, or flexible, so you can move them but they don't hold their shape, and then either a magnetic or a regular. You can choose whether you have a right or a left hand, and also you can get them tattooed if you want. So I decided to get a flexible one because it was slightly cheaper, and I got a magnetic one because I liked the look of that. And I went with the lifelike finish on both of them, and I've got, so here you can see this one, they've got all the boxes ticked off. So Anis, lifelike, flexible, magnetic, left. I only got left because that was just like the first option in the checkbox, and winter. So this is the winter, this is your pale skin tone, so it's white skin. This is the palest one that they do. I mean, personally, I'm even paler than this. This is sort of me with a bit of fake tan on. And then I also got summer because I wanted a dark skin tone. I wanted a, this is not as dark as you could get, this is more of a brown. I don't want to say anything that's going to offend anyone, but this is more, I would say this is more of a brown skin tone, not a full black. But I wanted the two contrasting, so I wanted a light and a darker skin tone because I wanted to be able to show things off and how it would look on the different skin tones. I also have something else planned coming very soon. All will be revealed in another video. So that's what I did. Now I got a half hand, so let's open the box and show you. They do a full hand, which also has a thumb. They also do fingers. So they come beautifully packaged. The hands come on their own. If you want a stand or tips or anything, or even rings, you have to purchase those separately. This is just an eBay pack of rings that I'd already put on and some tips that I already had. So this is summer. Yeah. This is, so the detail I absolutely love. So you can see where they've added extra colour to make them look even more realistic. The tips just slide in and out. It does recommend using a little bit of water to help them slide in and out. And then this would be your base tips, and then you could sculpt, you could apply a tip, you could just paint as it is, you could even apply a full cover tip, something like Gel-X or plenty of other brands. So this is the hand, and you can see it's flexible, so you can maneuver your fingers as you're working, but they don't hold the position. They come back to that sort of relaxed hand pose. Let's open Miss Winter. And again, I've just added some rings that I had and some tips. But again, you can see all the detail that's added to make it look even more realistic. And you know, just add a sleeve or something. And I mean, I think they are going to be amazing photographs and very realistic. So as I said, I went for the darkest and the lightest skin tones, just so that I could get some comparisons of colours and designs, because my current practice hand, they're all pale skin tones. I didn't have anything in a darker skin tone, and I didn't like that. I wanted to be able to show off a bit more variation, and you know, and to be a bit more inclusive. I don't have clients, so I don't have clients of different skin tones, and I thought I need to do something. So at the moment, I've just got a light and a darker skin tone. In these hands, I am debating getting some fingers as well from Elena hands, but we shall see. So I also got the magnetic stand. So this is one where you can stick it down. It's one of these sucker pads. Stick it down onto a glass surface. So I have a little like chopping board that I use. All my other stands like this, and then the hand this adjusts. Just hold it in place, and your hand just magnetic. There we go. So we got the magnet on the back there, and in it goes, and then you can work on there. So these are my two beautiful new Elena hands. Now they did need names, so I have carried on with my theme, but I'm going to show you them sort of in comparison now to the flexi hands that I love, and believe me, I do love them and will continue to use. I'll just, you know, mix things up a little bit. So I have got my pair of flexi hands here, a couple of sneak peeks of videos coming. This is my pair. These are the posed pair. I really do like these. Again, they are flexible. They're not posable. They are in that pose. And these are the hands that you see regularly in my videos. I got the pair, so I've got the left and the right. And this is Lottie. This is my Miss Lottie, who you see in my videos regularly. Miss Lottie does have similar sort of stand with the sucker pad, and just move my Miss Elena's out the way, and they just pop on there like so. I mean, these look great. They are just one colour, but I still think they look good in pictures, and that's why I have been using them for as long as I have, and will continue to use them because I love Miss Lottie. So again, I've just added some eBay rings just to add a little bit more to help create that more real look. And when I take photographs, I tend to just hold the fingers together with some clear hair elastics. These are brilliant. I keep finding them all over the place where I've dropped them. So that is Miss Lottie, my first flexi hand, which I got from Glitter Planet. They were, I'm not sure if they still are, UK suppliers of FlexiHand. FlexiHand or FlexiFinger is an Australian company. I think there are a few suppliers in England where you can get them. And the other one I've got, again, this is another FlexiHand. This is the relaxed pose FlexiHand, so straight pose. This is Tammy, who you will have seen in some of my videos as well. So it's a slightly different hand pose, but it's the same sort of colouring, which is why I wanted something different. FlexiHand did do a darker skin tone, I'd noticed, but I really wanted to try the Elena hand, which is why I went for it. And again, this one has the bit, but it's a different size, and I do have a stand that came with it that it fits, but I actually use this with it and a hand rest, just because these are quite big and I didn't have room to keep storing them, so I just use this and clip it on, again on my chopping board, on there, hand rest, good to go. And so that is Miss Tammy. So we now welcome my Elena hands to my client list. Now I have named them. I have got Miss Ebony and Miss Danny, and the reasoning behind all of my names for these hands are some of my favourite women cricketers. Huge cricket fan, love women's cricket as well, so I've picked some of my favourites. Pretty sure I've got photographs with all of these that I've named them after. So we've got Lottie after Charlotte Edwards, Tammy after Tammy Beaumont, Danny after Danny Wyatt, and Ebony is Ebony Rainford Brent, and these are my current clients. I am so far loving them. I have not done anything with Ebony and Danny. I will film some designs soon. I may sort of film designs but then picture each design on both hands so you can sort of see how it would look on the different skin tones. I haven't decided yet. This is from my original first ever FlexiFinger, and this was the one where all the fingers were individual, and you had a stand like this come with it, but it had 5 of these prongs, and you put each one in. And I just pulled out, sorry, I got distracted by some messages on my phone. Yes, this is from that original FlexiHand, which I got ages ago, or FlexiFinger, and I just took a couple off to do sort of TikToks and single nail designs and things, but that's sort of where I'm at with this video. So this is my family of clients, my cricket girls, and I've got lots of ideas. I've been writing lists and a few more lists while I've been off ill. I've got lots of design ideas. As I said, you've got a little bit of sneaky peeky here with some videos. And I look forward to getting Danny and Ebony out in a video very soon, so you can actually see them in action with a design, and I will then give you a proper review. It took me a while to get used to using these. The fingers are definitely more flexible than on the FlexiHand. Moving them out of the way, but I just think they look amazing. I really do. I think the detail that is put into them is incredible. I didn't bother getting the full hand for 2 reasons. One, it was that little bit more expensive that I couldn't justify it, and 2, I very very rarely do the thumbs. I will do the odd thumb design on Miss Lots. I tend not to on Tammy just because of the way the hand lays. But I thought I didn't need a thumb. I don't do the thumbs very often, and if I do, it's a repeat of one of the other fingers, and I will always say in my videos, if I was going to do the thumb, this is what I would do on it. So absolutely loving them, and I can't wait to use them in a video. But that's it from me today. I will be back with you all very soon. If you want to see how these look in with actual designs on the fingers, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye.